Welcome to Speaking with Minho Tedu. Question: what is your favorite food? Actually, I love all kinds of food, but if I had to choose one to talk about, banh mi was definitely at the top of my list because it's one of the traditional food of Vietnam, my home country. Question: what is your favorite school subject? It is English, I must say. I'm quite fond of this subject since being fluent in English not only helps me communicate with foreigners and tourists, but also helps me discover many different cultures around the world. Question: tell me about a person that you enjoy talking to and why. It's always my best friend Emma. One time when I got depressed after getting a low score for my assignment, she was the one who walked me through all the problems and made me confident enough to do better the next time. Question: do you like classical music? Bach and Chopin are not really my thing. As an extrovert, I am more into upbeat and jaunty music, which I can dance along at the club. Every genre has its own aesthetic values, and a lot of people show keen interest in classical music, but I guess it is just not for me. Question: is there any kind of food that you dislike? Well, I don't know about other people, but for me, I am not really fond of bún mắm. This is simply because it is a bit too salty to my liking. Besides, it has a very unique pungent smell, which I cannot stand. Question: is there any food you dislike? Well, I don't know about other people, but for me, I am not really fond of bún mắm. This is simply because it is a bit too salty to my liking. Besides, it has a very unique pungent smell, which I cannot stand. Question: do you like drinking coffee? Well, to tell the truth, I don't drink coffee very often. Though a cup of joe can help me stay awake during the day, the strong taste and its intense caffeine level prevents me from having a good night's sleep. A lack of proper 8-hour shut-eye often results in me being grumpy and groggy the next morning. In general, I avoid drinking coffee unless I really have to stay up late at night to work. Question: do you like going to the gym? To be honest, hitting the gym is no longer my hobby. 2 years ago, I suffered severe injuries when lifting weights at the gym, and it resulted in my ankle not being able to fully recover. It gives me chills when thinking back to that incident, so now I only do yoga, which is just as effective but creates less impact on my bones and muscles. It seems like everyone in Vietnam currently has strong opinions about the recent scandal involving influencer NH. If I were to generalize, I'd say most people can't stand his recent controversial statements. I mean, they absolutely hate his public comments that caused an uproar. Many found themselves repulsed by his seemingly arrogant attitude, which really got on their nerves. On the other hand, a small but vocal group, perhaps those who have a soft spot for celebrities they've followed for a long time, are trying to defend him. They might say, "Bamine, if only you had known him before this incident, you would have seen a different side of him." I mean, they regret that people are judging him based solely on this one event and wish others had seen his earlier, better behavior. Some even argue that the media sensationalized the story, which really turns them off from believing everything they read. I personally gravitate towards a more balanced view. While I loathe the idea of spreading misinformation, I also believe in giving people a chance to learn from their mistakes. However, I must admit, constant public drama is not my cup of tea. I mean, I don't enjoy or find interest in continuous scandals. If only these public figures would be more mindful of their influence, perhaps such incidents wouldn't happen as often and the public wouldn't have to grin and bear it every time a new scandal breaks.